Alright guys, welcome back to another Apple Omnia video where we are going to talk about what happened during the community live stream earlier today. So if you missed it, don't worry, I got you. We're going to talk about and recap all of the stuff that was talked about during the community live stream that happened earlier today. So as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, consider liking the video and subscribing for future Apple Omnia content. And do let me know in the comment section below, what are you guys most excited about for the upcoming content or characters in the month of November. So first things first is going to be the Halloween campaign, which starts on the 27th of October. With that, we got the 2 Psycho Quest rewards and character appearance. They are limited time panel missions. We are getting 3 first multi-draws on select banners, which we will get to here in just a second. We are getting some new status badges as well. And for the 10 days after the 27th, we will be getting some login bonuses. So make sure to log into the game so you can get some of the bonuses that you see on this on the screen. Next up is going to be the Halloween campaign sales. So this goes on from the 27th up to the 10th. So Global will finally be able to receive the Spooky Treat Gloss. This is for characters who wield the great swords, the heavy swords, whatever you want to call it. So you have a chance to pick that up. And you do get some gems out of it, aside from the weapon skin. There is also going to be a Halloween campaign special sale, which the gem bundles with various enhancement items. So that picture right there is kind of like an example of one of the sales, probably the most expensive one that they offer. Next up, during the Halloween campaign, Zack with his LD will be coming out. Now, according to what Joshua said, and please take this with a grain of salt because I was in voice chat when we was watching the community live stream with other content creators, so I wasn't able to hear him fully. But Zack will be coming with his LD weapon on his own banner, but he will be coming a few days after the initial release of Vayne and Cloud of Darkness BT, because he did mention that Vayne will be the BT character in Zack's banner. So most likely it will be released a few days after the Cloud of Darkness and the Vayne banners get dropped. But the nice thing about this, though, for those who buy costumes, is that Global is going to be getting the second alternate outfit that JP recently got when Zack got his BT weapon. Global is going to be getting it once this banner drops for Zack and his LD weapon. And this banner will have a free first multi. So pretty exciting. Next up is going to be talking about the raid event attached with the release of Vayne's LD/BT/BT Plus, and then a Cloud of Darkness, who will be getting her BT Plus as well. So this is a raid boss beat back challenge. There will be first multi-jaw freeze on both of these banners. Vayne will be getting his High Armor Plus. There will be reworks for Vayne and Cloud of Darkness. And then, of course, Vayne will be getting his BT/LD. And there will be a Vayne BT featured in the Halloween campaign draw, which is the Zack banner. And, of course, we will have the returning BT plus LD, which is going to be Cloud of Darkness. And that also comes out on the 27th of October. Next up is going to be the Halloween Retweet campaign. We have another one, just like what we had for this month, where we are going to be getting the our Ultima book, because I do believe we did meet the requirements for that. So one thing to note about that before I forget is that Joshua said that after the campaign ends for the first retweet campaign that we have for this month, for October, we should be receiving the rewards from the first retweet campaign. There was no exact date on it, but we should be seeing it here very soon. But for this Halloween retweet campaign, which starts on the 20th, which starts on the 27th as well. With this, if we do manage to meet 300 retweets, we do get all of the following items that you see on the screen. There was no exact amount on it, but just note that these are going to be some of the items that we are going to be seeing. And what we have to do is basically just retweet Vayne's BT video so that all global players will receive this reward. Next up is going to be level 80 awakenings and the World Evolution support campaign, because in the month of November, we are going to be going up against the Divine Shiva, which is a fight that I am not excited about because I suffered so much with that fight. But yes, so with this, Edgar and King will have their Crystal level 80 awakenings. And then the characters that you see on the screen right now, which will be Cloud of Darkness, Edgar, Strago, Iroha, Vayne, and King, these characters will be the Super Synergy characters for those who missed out or still need to complete the Divine boards for Alexander. Now, all of the Super Synergy and whatnot does end on the 10th of November. So you have about roughly 2 weeks to be able to collect all of the Divine boards if you missed out on them before, if you're a brand new player, or for those who were unable to complete it, you now have another chance to finish these boards off. But Divine boosted in the Divine Alexander quest, Ultima boosted in all all ultimate summon quests. So for those who need to do like boards for your characters or whatever, just bringing these characters right here will give you those like bonus points and whatnot. And there will be half SP costs for these summon trials. Next up will be the Mission Dungeon plus Character event. So on November 1st, Kate Sith will be getting his LD and his rework alongside with his High Armor Plus. And then you also have another chance of picking up Gabram's alternate costume with that as well. And then on the 3rd of November, Shelk, or Shelky, however it is that people pronounce it. Apologies if I do mispronounce it, but she will be the new character for the month of November, and she will be dropping on November 3rd. Next up is the Community Token Challenge, which begins on November 8th. And with this, we get the release of the next pair of BT Plus characters, which is going to be Lan Ren and Garland. Now, with this, Lan Ren and Garland will be receiving a rework. They will also be getting their High Armor Plus. Lan Ren will be getting their LD and BT. And you also have another opportunity to pull for Garland's LD and BT weapon. And again, these two characters will be, I guess, like quote unquote mid-month of BT plus pair characters that we'll be getting for global. Now, I know that the timing is a little bit early, and I will get to that here in just towards the end of the video as to why all of these like events are like super early, because Joshua did mention that as well. But this event right here starts on the 8th and ends on the 22nd. Next up is going to be something that was for some reason worded differently, and they worded it differently in global, because on JP we call it Intertwined Wills, but for some reason on global they decided to call it Intersecting Wills, which is a little odd. But I mean, for those who are trying to look for gameplay on this specific type of event, make sure that you look up Intertwined Wills, because that's what JP calls it. So, and again, I don't understand why they decided to change it. But yes, so global will finally be getting the Intersecting Wills event. So with this, it's a new type of story-driven event focused on said character that is featured, this time featuring Garnet and her companions. Now, during this Intersecting Wills, basically, you know, during some of the fights, you will start seeing like some chatting between characters that are featured in the Intersecting Wills event. And, you know, there will be chatting between the characters, between, like, say, Garnet, you know, if you want to use her, for example. And, you know, there'll be, like, a whole bunch of, like, different things. It's kind of like a lost chapter in a way. Like, the setup is like a lost chapter, but, like, you know, you kind of get a little bit of extra story-ish with said character that is featured. But with this, Garnet will be getting her LD weapon, and she will also be receiving her High Armor Plus alongside with Camel Nut, as I like to call him. So also, Garnet will be receiving stickers when this event drops, which this event does drop on November 11th. And the BT from the Queen of Charm event will be featured here, which will be none other than Vayne. So Vayne will be the BT character to be featured on this one. And do note that there is no free multi-draw on this one or on on this banner and on the Caitiff banner. So the only free multi-draws that we got going on is actually going to be on the upcoming banners that is dropping tomorrow night as I'm recording this video, which will be for Vayne, Cloud of Darkness, and then on the Zack banner as well. And then finally, on November 15th, Boss Rush. So with this, Orin will be getting his LD weapon. Now, there is an error, and Joshua has confirmed, as you can see by this screenshot that was taken on Discord. Orin, it says right here that Orin is getting a rework. He's not getting a rework. He's only getting his LD weapon, and that's it. But I just want to show this again, that Joshua said that this was a mistake. There was no Orin rework coming to global, so he's just getting his LD weapon just as how he was released on the JP side. But alongside with this boss rush event that is dropping under 15, he will be getting his LD weapon, his higher armor plus. Garnet will be a boosted character for that event as well. And of course, the BT from the Queen of Charm event feature is actually going to be the twins, Lan and Ren. And I apologize, but the same goes for Garnet as well. I'm sorry, I'm mixing up the pair of characters for said time. But for the Garnet Intersecting Wills, the twins, Lan and Ren, will be the featured BT character. And then for the Boss Rush, Lan and Ren will be the featured BT character for that banner. Apologies for that mistake. I'm glad that I caught that. So, but yes. So with that, one final thing that I do need to mention that was said during the community live stream was that Joshua said that the next community live stream is actually going to be earlier than usual. I'm not entirely sure as to why they're doing this, but our next community live stream will be on the 21st of November, which is on a Sunday, not a Monday, a Sunday, which is an interesting time slot. But I guess we'll see what it is that they are going to be talking about. But it is going to be on Sunday, November 21st. And I assume they're going to talk about the Divine event for Shiva. And I believe they will probably talk about Vineal as well, because she is supposed to be getting her LD weapon here very soon. But other than that, though, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for the video. Let me know what you guys are most excited about for the upcoming content here in November. And with that, if you guys enjoyed the video, consider liking the video and subscribing for future Opera Omnia content. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.